I want to show y'all how TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all these platforms, it's the social engineer to get inside of our heads so they can know how to manipulate the narrative. They took down another video. What I try to do now is when they're taking down these videos, after I make the video and I send it to Facebook, I send it to YouTube, because once they take down the video, you can't find it anymore. You can't pull it up. So this video was a lady saying in a comment when I had a conversation about the, I think it was the FedEx or what have you, and that it could be possible that FedEx have something to do with feeding, eating. And again, why do the platforms not want us to think is what we have to ask ourselves. And so in the question that the lady said, she said that the government was harvesting children, trafficking children, and we all have assumed these things. We have questions about these things for the simple fact children keep coming up missing. So there is no justification or clarification of how is it possible for people to just disappear, and children at that. So, okay, if you're going to allow the children to disappear, why don't we hear more about parents being penalized for the children? Every time you start making a video about something that makes sense, mine keep pausing and stopping, pausing and stopping. So if they're not going to highlight the children are disappearing, we don't hear talk about parents being penalized for children disappearing. So in my response to the lady saying that the government is full of pedophilia, human trafficking, sex trafficking, organ harvesting, and something to do with the children, I asked her, what is the swamp? What is in the swamp? We have to ask ourselves. We can't just keep calling the government corrupt people. That's not enough. What makes it corrupt? Specifically, that's what the video was about, that I responded to her and they took it down. We need to know specifically how Trump knows the government is corrupt. And in the video, I was saying, why does Trump want to be the president over the government that is corrupt? We don't elect Trump. The people who is corrupt elect Trump. So Trump want to go be elected by the people he know is corrupt. That's what I'm telling her in the video, because I'm just here to make us think. And I'm telling people that we're voting for our own demise, because the bottom line is the government that we think we are electing, they're not working in our favor. They're being led, they're being manipulated, they're being controlled by a shadow government. You see? So until we know why Trump utters out of his mouth, the government is corrupt, they are wicked, they are evil people, we need to know just what he means before we elect him. I mean, not elect, neither select. Because they already got it up there like Biden and Trump going to be one of the other of the presidents. They never mention none of these other people. It's just Biden or Trump, Biden or Trump. And they trick y'all by making y'all believe they don't want Trump in there. But it's all a trick. Anything to harvest energy is what they are capable of doing. Where does pedophilia come from? Who started saying they think that, they believe that, they witnessed that, they saw that, they heard that? See, everything starts from somewhere. Whether it was someone who was involved with that, conscience wrote them and they started talking. It had to have come out. You understand? Whether it was a child, whether it was an adult who got away, and they were able to say what they witnessed. It came from within, outward, in order for us to get this. The information is there about trafficking, black markets. They talk about it all the time, but then we can get online and talk about it to sharpen each other so we can get to the bottom. The bottom line is they're going to trick us again. You see? It's election time again. So they're going to start with their virus mess again. Something going to pop off again. You got to be mail-in voting again. Why are we continuing to vote these people in office when the world is at a dead end road? Because these people brought us to the dead end road. That was their job, to keep us from going there. And they didn't do their job. 46 presidents. Predator. The Holy Spirit was making me say predators. That's what the Holy Spirit led me to say. Instead of presidents, predators. Predators. They gotta be in a position where nobody can go against their decisions. Who is on top of the president? The person who elected him. Who is on top of the people that elected them? You see? It's a big old pyramid. Who at the top? Like they say, the Rothschilds. You see? These families who have siphoned energy, lied, stole, you see, manipulated, unalived, incarcerated. Incarceration means I need people to do work for free. This is how they can keep money. By making laws, rules, and guidelines to put these people in a cage as if they're animals. People who have not done anything to harm another person, they're in jail for many years. That's free labor. When you can get these people in jail to go clean up the trash and to go make the belts to sell and wooden things that they paint up and sell. People in prison is doing free labor. Who are these people that get to take and be the judge and jury over life force energy that's in another person? But they're taking life force when they're abducting children, harvesting energy, sex trafficking. They're taking life force energy. But nobody penalizes them for that. And if we try to discuss it on a platform, we took them down against the guideline. Please wake up. Stop voting. Share a video saying stop voting. See, you don't have to share mine. Go make your own one and share it. If everybody make one saying stop voting, then guess what? It's getting out there in the algorithm. You don't have to share mine. Make your own one. Let's just say everybody make their own video, stop voting. You see, it's going to bust that algorithm open. Because they control what I'm saying and who's going to get it. But if everybody do it, once they hear it, they can't control everybody. One, you see? Because everybody is making one. But the one that we're making is the same one about the same thing. And so the algorithm is going to pick up that same thing. We have to wake up. We got to change something, my people. We have to break and tear this system down because this system doesn't work. It hasn't worked. It will not work because it's unbalanced, it's unfair, it's unjust. It's only patriarchal energy, masculine energy, man's energy. And there are women in the world. And we cannot ignore that. Feminine, matriarchal women. You see? They don't want to do things in balance because to do it in balance, they won't have the power. Nobody's supposed to have this type of power because it makes them unfair and unjust because power is seductive. So we have to snatch this power from the powers. And the only power they have is money, paper, that we keep spending to get. You see? Stop buying, stop selling, and stop trading. And this can fall down even faster because that's how they got what they got because they're giving us paper. And they're siphoning our God force energy, which makes them feel empowered, but that doesn't make them empowered.